La wote kaunti ya Makueni ambapo baadhi ya vijana wanazungumzia pengine mustakabali na baadhi ya wale ambao wanataka yaangaziwe kikamilifu na hususan uongozi mpya wa kaunti hiyo utakapokuwa ukichukua madaraka, ambapo ni Mutula Kilonzo Junior ndiye gavana mteule wa kaunti ile. Na mtazamaji, sasa tuelekee katika taarifa kwa vyombo vya habari ambayo inatolewa na asasi mbalimbali za kijamii zikiongozwa na tume ya kutetea haki za binadamu kutoa tathmini yao kuhusiana na baada ya uchaguzi.
For a national conversation about the future of this country, especially about our electoral system. We need to reform many things, but we also need to change our political culture because it is quite retrogressive. And you could see the way people are voting, and also the way members of public will also conduct themselves. You know, even this idea of asking for money from politicians has almost become a norm. So that is why we are very much concerned about what has been happening, and these are issues we have been raising across the board as we have been assessing the process from the beginning. Thank you. Yeah, Whitney, you can come in and talk about the tallying and other issues. Yeah. And the films.
Okay, I think there was a question that was asked about the gains, what is different from previous elections. I think for these elections, we've seen a lot more women elected to competitive positions like the governor, unlike before. So I think that is a good step towards the realization of two-third gender rule in Kenya. We do acknowledge and appreciate the fact that, of course, a lot needs to be done. Another thing that I would say that I think stood out for me in terms of this election is that we've seen people elect independent candidates for competitive positions like the governor. We had an independent candidate, one of them was elected, and that is good because it means, for me, in terms of maturity and democracy, the communities are able to separate, an issue and just choose someone, because we also appreciate that, in terms of how the party primaries were done this year, there was a lot of negotiated democracy. So you would find that sometimes the candidates that end up in the, in the ballot are not the choice of the community. So the fact that the communities can make that decision, for me, I think is a great gain. The other issue, again, I think as we've seen, is there's been a lot of restraint following the announcement. The declaration, of the winner by Chebukati. And I think that is commendable, unlike before. But also commendable was the fact that I think there was largely the space to have a peaceful protest. I'm saying largely because I think there were a few pockets of violence, but the fact that at least those demonstrations were not quelled by police, so it was not criminal. They allowed the space to protest. So for me, those are some of the gains I think I would pick at this point. Thank you.
Okay, so tell me.
What was the question?
Na mtazamaji, tusalie na taarifa kutoka kwa mashirika ya kijamii, ambapo shirika la kutetea haki za binadamu la Haki Afrika sasa limedokeza kwamba haki za binadamu zilikiukwa wakati wa